Emma had been seeing Jake for months. He was charming, affectionate, and everything felt perfect. Or so she thought. Then she noticed something unsettling. He wasn't just seeing her, there were other women, beautiful, smart, confident, and suddenly she felt like she was in a competition she never signed up for. She found herself overthinking every text, second-guessing every move, wondering, how do I make him choose me? Then, one day, something changed. Jake cut off every other woman and committed only to Emma, just like that. No mixed signals, no games. He was all in. But why? What did she do differently? And how can you do the same? By the end of this video, you'll know the secret that made all the difference. Why this matters. Men don't commit to the most beautiful, the most successful, or even the woman who tries the hardest. They commit to the woman who makes them feel something different, something they can't ignore. If you feel like you're competing with other women, you're thinking about it all wrong. Stay with me till the end because I'm revealing a game-changing secret that most women never realize, and once you do, you'll never chase a man's attention again. He'll be chasing you. Why men keep their options open. Let's get real. Men are wired differently when it comes to commitment. It's not that they're incapable of settling down, but before they do, they instinctively keep their options open. Why? Because for men, attraction isn't just about looks, success, or even how much effort a woman puts in. It's about how she makes him feel. See, a man doesn't just wake up one day and decide to commit. It's not a logical checklist where he compares women like job candidates and picks the most qualified one. No, commitment happens when he feels an undeniable pull, an emotional connection so strong that every other option fades in comparison. And this is where most women go wrong. Many women, when they realize a man is still entertaining other options, shift into proving mode. They start overcompensating, texting more, being overly available, going out of their way to show they're the best choice. They try to be the perfect girlfriend before he's even asked for a commitment. But here's the cold, hard truth. The more you try to prove your worth, the less valuable you appear. Why? Because men don't choose based on logic. They choose based on how effortlessly drawn they feel to you. A man won't commit because you're doing everything right. He'll commit because something about you stands out in a way he can't explain. It's never about convincing him. It's about creating a feeling he doesn't want to lose. So, if he's keeping his options open, the worst thing you can do is compete. Instead, you need to shift your mindset because the secret isn't about making him see your value. It's about making him feel your value. And in the next section, we're going to uncover exactly how to do that. Stay with me because this is where everything changes. The secret that makes him choose you. Most women think that to win a man over, they need to look better, be smarter, or try harder than other women, but that's the biggest mistake. The truth? Men don't choose the best woman. They choose the woman who makes them feel like they've won something rare. The real secret is something I call exclusive energy. It's not about competing for his attention. It's about carrying yourself in a way that makes him feel like the lucky one. It's the quiet confidence, the self-respect, the aura of a woman who knows her worth. And this is exactly what Emma unknowingly mastered. Think back to Emma's story. She wasn't sitting around waiting for Jake to choose her. She wasn't overanalyzing his texts or trying to outshine other women. Instead, she wasn't competing. She was the prize. She knew that if Jake didn't step up, someone else would. She wasn't afraid to walk away if she wasn't valued. She set standards. She didn't beg for his attention. When Jake flaked on a date, she didn't chase him. When he was inconsistent, she didn't try harder. She pulled back. Instead of trying to be better than other women, she made Jake realize that she was different. She focused on her life, which made her irresistibly magnetic. Instead of obsessing over what Jake was doing, she poured her energy into her own happiness, her goals, her passions, her friendships. Her world didn't revolve around him, and that is what made her so attractive. And guess what happened? Jake felt the shift. He realized he could lose her. And that's when he cut off every other woman and committed fully to Emma. Not because she begged, not because she tried harder, but because she stood out as the woman who wasn't trying to convince him. She was the woman he felt privileged to have. Key takeaway: men don't commit to the woman who chases them. They commit to the woman they feel privileged to be with. The moment you stop trying to prove your worth and start embracing your exclusive energy, you become the woman who doesn't have to compete because she's already won. And in the next section, I'm going to show you exactly how to embody this mindset so effortlessly that he has no choice but to choose you. Stay with me. This is where things get powerful. 3 irresistible ways to make him commit. By now, you know that men don't commit because of beauty, success, or effort. They commit when they feel they've found something rare. So, how do you position yourself as that woman? Here are 3 irresistible ways to make him commit without chasing, begging, or proving yourself. Stop proving yourself, make him prove himself. One of the biggest mistakes women make is trying too hard to be the one. They overgive, overtext, and overexplain why they're the best choice. But here's the truth. When a woman tries too hard, a man feels no urgency to commit. Think about it. When something is too easy to get, it's taken for granted. But when something is valuable and exclusive, people work harder for it. Instead of constantly wondering, why won't he choose me? Shift your mindset to, is he even worthy of my time and energy? When you stop seeking validation and start setting your own standards, the dynamic shifts. Suddenly, he feels the need to step up and prove himself to you. And that's where commitment begins. Master the art of emotional connection. Looks might grab a man's attention, but they don't keep him around. What keeps a man truly invested? How he feels when he's with you. Men may not always express it, but they crave a woman who understands them deeply. A woman who sparks passion and excitement in their life. A woman who makes them feel seen, valued, and irreplaceable. This doesn't mean you should fake emotions or force deep conversations. Instead, be present, be real, and create moments of connection. When a man feels that he can be vulnerable with you, that he's safe in your energy, and that no other woman makes him feel quite like you do, he won't risk losing you. Create a sense of loss. The harsh reality: men don't always appreciate what they have until they realize they could lose it. The biggest mistake women make is being too available too soon. If he knows that no matter what he does, you'll always be there, there's no urgency to commit. But when a man senses that he could lose you, when he feels that you're an exclusive, high-value woman who won't wait around forever, his mindset shifts. Suddenly, he starts thinking, I can't risk losing her. Exclusive women attract committed men. If he knows you're a woman who respects herself, who has options, and who isn't afraid to walk away from half-hearted effort, he'll do whatever it takes to make sure he doesn't lose you. When you stop proving yourself, build a deep emotional connection, and create a sense of loss, he won't just choose you, he'll fight to keep you. So, back to Emma. What did she do that changed everything? She stopped chasing, she stopped proving, and instead of competing for Jake's attention, she became the woman he couldn't risk losing. She embodied confidence, set her own standards, and focused on being the prize, not fighting for one. That's the secret. That's what makes a man choose you over every other woman. It's not about being the prettiest, the smartest, or the most perfect girlfriend. It's about the way you make him feel. Like, choosing you isn't a decision, it's a privilege. Thanks for watching.